Welcome to a very special episode of Live from Jacksonville. I'm your host, Amadeus. Normally, I would run down all the big shows coming to town over the next few weeks and have a couple of interviews. But today, I just have one great interview. It's with Randy Goodwin, the owner and president of PRI Productions. They have this huge event coming back to town. It's been gone for about 5 years. And I had Randy in the studio recently to tell me all about it. Let's just jump right in. All right, joining me right now is Randy Goodwin, the owner of PRI Production, and you guys have a huge event coming up. But before we get there, a huge congratulations to you on your 32nd anniversary.
Yes, you're right. Good job. 32 years old this month.
So you and I have known each other, actually, I think since you first started PRI. I was just starting my radio career, basically. For those that don't know what PRI is or what they do, tell us a little bit about it.
PRI Productions is a live event production company. So pretty much, if you have a group of people coming together, there probably can be a purpose for PRI to help you in some capacity, whether it's sound, lights, video, stage, tables, chairs, tents, entertainment, et cetera, everything else, floral, linens, anything.
And we're not talking about a backyard barbecue. You guys put on things like, the Jacksonville Jaguar games.
We've worked with the Jaguars since the beginning. I mean, even before they were called the Jaguars, and I love telling that story. But I've been fortunate and blessed that I've been able to work with the Jaguars all the years since the very beginning. And so we help them in producing the actual game, for the game experience for those that go to the stadium, and we still do that. And I love it. And yes, I'm a huge Jaguar fan.
It's funny because, like you said before the Jaguars, when I was at WAPE, if I remember this correctly, we were one of the stations that helped pick the name because we had our listeners, like I think we wrote in back then, like literally wrote in or called in to suggest names for the team. Like we had just got the team. So I know you've been around Jacksonville your whole life.
Yep.
I've been around Jacksonville my whole life. And it's cool to get to where we are in our careers and our lives and to just feel like we're part of the fabric of this city.
I love Jacksonville. I mean, the whole world, this is like the center of the world to me.
Me too.
It's just, anytime you talk about any town or any place or any country, it's in proximity to where Jacksonville is. I think Jacksonville is an amazing town with some amazing people. And I know you've heard the saying, we're the biggest little town you've ever.
Yeah.
I know we've heard that a million times, but it really is true. And we are, seriously, overall, a wonderful group of people.
I've been telling people for decades, this is the best kept secret in America, but the secret's out.
Yep.
The secret's out. People are moving here. It's expanding into other counties. It's growing, and I'm so happy to see it grow because I love it so much. But I am going to miss that small town flavor once it gets really, really big.
It's parts, we still have it around here. In certain places, you definitely can reconnect where you feel like you run into people all the time. As big as we are, and as many people are here, isn't it weird? We can go places, and it's like still a Mayberry feel at times. You recognize everyone. You catch up with people you haven't seen in years. There's a lot of people that are still here with the history,
especially because a lot of people live and work in the same 3 or 4 mile radius. Like I live in the San Marco area, and I work 3 miles out of it, like right here. My Publix is here. My movie theater is here. All my venues are right downtown. So, like you said, I just run into people all the time, and you do get that feeling of home.
And I'm an Arlington guy, so. Even when I say the world revolves around Jacksonville, it revolves around Arlington.
Right. And for me, it revolves around San Marco. So whether you are in whatever, I grew up at Mayport, and there's people that's their world. And that's what makes Jacksonville so great.
But San Marco means a lot to me because in 1982, somewhere right there, I started working in San Marco. Until this day, I work in San Marco. So San Marco is still probably... It's Arlington to San Marco.
It's a great area. I love it. Okay, you may remember Randy from a few months ago. Gosh, maybe even about a year ago now. Yeah. When did Citri open?
It was last August.
Wow! Oh my gosh, it's almost been a year.
Yeah.
And we did our first ever and only so far mobile podcast show because I'm not very tech savvy. So thank you for coming into the studio. Let's talk about this amazing event coming up, Dream Day. You did it for several years, and then it took a hiatus, right?
It was a wonderful, wonderful event, and it's in PRI's partnership with Dreams Come True. Dreams Come True is a very special organization. I know a lot of people would know Make-A-Wish, the foundation that's nationally. Dreams Come True is a local organization that pretty much does a lot of the same things. They help grant the dreams of children that are dealing with life-threatening illnesses. And I got attached to them. That's another story. And in the end of it, we wound up doing Dream Day, where we would bring dreamers to PRI, and we would just do as many wonderful, magical, great things that the kids would love. And it just grew and grew and grew, and it was amazing and awesome. And we had great momentum and a wonderful support by the people of our city. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
And we had to stop.
Of course.
We couldn't bring sick kids together. We couldn't even get together. So
before we go too much further, but for those that don't know, because it's such a visual, is there a website dedicated to Dream Day or a Facebook page?
Actually, there is something that just actually launched just now, building up for Dream Day. It's actually PRIProductions.com/Dream Day.
Okay.
You're actually going to be able to see pictures of all 36 kids, what they're dealing with. You're going to see all these 150 businesses that are help putting this on. You're going to be able to understand all the entertainment, what's going on, all the details of where to park, how to get there, what's going on, when, where, all the amazing elements of Dream Day. So yes, PRIProductions.com/Dream Day, and you're going to see everything right now.
It's such an amazing visual. I mean, words really can't even describe how magical it is and how amazing it is, and the smiles and the tears on these adults' faces and the smiles on the kids' faces. So get to PRIProductions.com/Dream Day.
Yep.
Okay. Now, we were up to COVID hit.
And COVID hit, and so we couldn't do it. And then the following year, COVID was still lingering. And then I think that all of us dealt with the same thing by the third year, when we could have possibly addressed it. There's a lot of people that either retired early, sold their businesses, relocated to be closer to their family because everybody So I just felt like a lot of the support that I have sort of just like marbles. They just threw it in the air and everybody sort of scattered. And so I thought it might be really impossible to get this magic put all back together again.
Did you feel like maybe the momentum had just been stopped?
Yes. And I said, I don't know if I can do that again, because when the business came back, I think a lot of us say it's come back different.
It has. I mean, look, you walked in our building, you saw at one time we had 30 or 40 employees to here. We're down to 13, and everybody's on one floor now upstairs.
Yeah.
That's a direct result of what happened 5 or 6 years ago.
And so I didn't know we could do it, but ultimately I get out more stories and stories. I'm a storyteller type of guy, but ultimately I went to the Dream Gala. That was a fundraiser for Dreams Come True, and it touched my heart again.
When was this?
This was just literally in March.
Okay. Wow.
March.
Wait. March and we're already, and it's June, and you're ready to put this thing on.
Well, I got motivated right there on that day because it pulled at my heartstrings. Because again, I mean, these kids, there's 36 of them that we selected, but you're recognizing, when you start recognizing the story that they're dealing with, it really is. I mean, they're fighting for their life. And they didn't do anything to ask for the challenges health-wise that they're having to deal with. And I got close enough through the year being on the board of Dreams Come True for several years, and recognizing as I get closer and closer to it, you're realizing it's impacting their families, their friends, their grandparents, their brothers, sisters. And I mean, it's a heavy weight to carry because you don't know what tomorrow holds. And so it touched me again in March, and I said, okay, I'm going to try. I'm not saying we will. I started telling everyone I'm going to put the feelers out there. And all of a sudden, really within a day or two putting out the feelers, suddenly now my phone's ringing and they're asking me all about it. So, oh my gosh, the list just grew and grew. Like I said, we have 150 businesses in our community that are help making this an amazing day for 36 kids that are dealing with life-threatening illnesses. And so, amazing things. It's going to be the biggest and best Dream Day we ever had by far.
By the way, those 150 businesses are all in 100% free.
Yep.
I mean, everyone is donating literally every single thing.
And this is what's weird is this is not a fundraiser. This is everybody because aside from that, I got another 150 so people that I'm just put in costumes. We have all the volunteers that are helping us do so many other things to get it prepared and serve food and this and all the other things. And so in the end of it, nobody's getting paid. Everybody's just sort of doing this. So to me, I would tell you, if you're one of these special people that we talked about earlier, we talked about Jacksonville, you want to be here this day because you're around the best of Jacksonville by far.
Yeah.
These are people that are just giving for the sake of giving. I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking for your time, energy, your talent to help do this. And so when you look around the area, it's just overwhelming to realize all these people came just to show their love, support, try to give encouragement, try to help give the kids and the family courage for what they're dealing with. I mean, yes, your eyes will water at time, and you're going to smile a lot, and it's going to feel good, and you're going to recognize what's actually really going on, and you stop forgetting about the dirty dishes in the sink that you got to go home or mow the grass when you get home. You forget all about that, and for a brief moment, you just zero in on realness of what's happening. It's very, very touching.
And you're really part of something that's so much bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's easy that day to just get lost in the magnificent thing that's happening around you. You mentioned the talented, all the talented people. Do you need volunteers still?
Well, we put out the thing. We would usually do this with, I don't know, 30 to 50 volunteers. And I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
So we put it out there, and we just put it out on social media. Next thing I know, we already got like 150 volunteers,
Wow.
160, I think, volunteers now. And these are people that they're willing to pick up trash. They're willing to serve. They're willing to clean. They're willing to help do whatever is need to be done to make Dream Day magical. But I want to tell you a little bit about some of the people and some of the people that are coming and performing and all. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We have, I mean, as far as food and drink, Bearded Pig, Bono's Barbecue, When Dixie's part of this. I mean, there is so many. Chef's Garden, which is probably like one of the biggest caterers in our city. There is so many. I hate that I don't have a list. It's just popping in my head. I mean, Pepsi's doing stuff. It just goes on and on and on. And everybody that comes is going to be able to eat and drink, and there's no charge. You don't have to bring a credit card for anything. Just come and show your love and support for what these families and these children are dealing with. That's pretty overwhelming on its own. But then you wind up recognizing the fact that I have people that perform at SeaWorld that are friends of ours that do this sort of luau show. They're coming up at their expense. I have this guy that does speed art that's like down at West Palm Beach. He's coming up just to do some speed art stuff. Some people that do breakdancing at the Orlando Magic halftime show, they're coming up at their expense to be able to do this. I mean, there is so much. Oh my gosh, Jurassic World, you saw it. You know who Bluey is?
Yeah.
Which is the dino. Bluey is actually coming. But that's to grant this kid that just loves dinosaurs. So we're decorating this Jeep out. It's actually my Jeep. we're gonna totally just wrap the whole thing so it looks like that sort of Jeep from Jurassic World, whatever. And then Blue's gonna walk down this like 150, 160 foot red carpet run. It's gonna scare the full out of this kid, but you're gonna actually be with Bluey. That's great. We also have two of the Ninja Turtles from the 80s movies are actually, and they're coming down from like up in South Carolina or wherever they're from. They're coming down just to be there, to be part of this. The talent and the amount of Jamar, a local guy that sings here, is coming. He's actually the king of Dream Day. He's the one that gave the chocolate bar. Peter Brook made a custom chocolate bars that we called the Dream Bar, and we called all the kids, and they don't know why they were there. And we gave them the opportunity to open it. You know, we get this big thing. We don't know if you're going to be selected, whatever. And you make a magic bar magically appear, a magic bar magically appear. And then inside there was a golden ticket, and he sings to them live, and they get a gift. And the gift is their costume that they wear on Dream Day. One story is one of the kids that wanted Batman. His Batman costume. He got that, and he's going to meet Batman that night. That day at Dream Day, but he went directly from Citri, where we did the candy bar sort of golden ticket giveaway. He went directly from there to Wilson, and he would not take off the Batman outfit.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's so excited, and
I've been watching some videos. It's Jamar, right?
Jamar, yes, he did great.
He's amazing. He's like awesome. A circus ringleader. He is a great character.
He's never done it before, but he said you missed your call, and you should have been at Disney. He was great.
He doesn't do that professionally?
He just sings professionally around Jacksonville and stuff. But I saw him perform, and I said, "You can do this, dude. Let me come in." Now I'm going to tell you, you're now the king of Dream Day.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
Oh, one thing I wanted to tell you. So also, I watched America's Got Talent about 3 years ago, and I'm at my house, and I'm watching, and this guy performed, and he couldn't speak English, but he sang in English. He's actually from Brazil, and his voice was like Whitney Houston, and it's like Mariah Carey voice, and it's like this voice stood out extreme. I mean, amazing, unique. I rewound and called other people to come listen to him. I said, listen to this voice. It's crazy. Well, now, years later, here we are planning Dream Day in the last few months. I start trying to find ways to get a hold of him. I start messaging him through social media stuff. Lo and behold, he responds back to me. In the end of it, I'm just excited to say he is flying in from Brazil to be part of Dream Day. I'm so excited.
That's amazing. What's his name?
Gabriel Henrique. And if you Google search him, I want you to do it. Just listen to that voice.
Okay, I don't watch AGT, so now I got to go do some research.
His voice
on
is
him.
amazing, and so also it's sort of cool. He's going to be part of that. And then that night, for all the people that help us that donated all their services, their talent, we're doing a free concert at Citri that night. And he's agreed to come in and said, "Yes, I'll give you a concert." And I'm like, "That's amazing because your voice is awesome."
I cannot wait for that. I wasn't even planning on really going because I had some other things going on.
Cancel it.
I know, because now today we have the folks from Bluebell here in our building today, and you just stopped by because they had done some stuff with Dream Day back in the day.
Yep.
And so you're trying to get them back involved.
I do, and I said, "Oh my gosh, your brand is perfect for Dream Day. It's wholesome, it's awesome, it's great, and you're my favorite ice cream." And I think you're based out of Texas, which I have connections to with family and all. And I said, "Will you do this?" And I think we're going to get them. It makes it seem like we got Bluebell. So
as I was standing there listening to this conversation, I was getting more and more inspired. Because I have a good friend that works with you, Gary.
Yeah.
And Gary's been like, you got to be there, you got to be there. And I had some other things going on. But now I think I'm going to try to move everything and just make sure I'm there that day.
Well, we do. And there's friends of mine and people that's moved out of Jacksonville. We actually have the DoubleTree out there in Kings Avenue you can walk to from PRI that's actually giving us discount rooms. And so we actually have people that are all traveling in that just because they want to be part of Dream Day.
That's awesome.
Just want to be there to cheer the kids on and be a part of that.
Luckily, I live like a mile from there, so I can still walk in without having to get a room.
Bike.
Yeah, I can ride my bike, exactly. There was something else I wanted to run by. You keep going, and it'll pop into my head. Well, I know. Is this open to the public?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want the public because it's important to me that when they're coming up, because I mean, like Tom Bush, BMW, Bentley, all these people are given cars. We have the Pirates people come. I know I can go on forever, but they're all driving up in their costumes in these cars. And then, we're live on Channel 4. I don't know if I said that.
You didn't say that.
That was one of them that used to do it for us at Dream Day. And I'm like, well, they changed a lot of personnel. And I said, I wonder. Anyway, I went and I met the vice president, general manager, and I told her, I know about it. That was before I was here. But yes, we've all heard about it. And I didn't have to get through the meeting at all before she's like, we got this, we got this, we got this.
So the entire thing will be live.
Channel 4 is going to broadcast this live. So I want you there, but if you can't make it, tune into Channel 4 when you wake up on Saturday morning, and you're going to watch this whole magical Best of Jacksonville period.
You'll be crying. You'll be sitting on your couch eating your Cheerios, crying. That would be me.
So you'll watch it
what time does it start?
Well, the actual event, we're telling everybody to please try to be parked by 9:00 at the Kings Avenue parking garage. JTA is also helping us.
By the way, Kings Avenue will be shut down.
Yes, the sheriff's department closed down the street
from Atlantic Boulevard.
To about where the DoubleTree is.
Yeah,
right there. And they're closing that street for us. And we do have Enterprise gave us some vans. Again, they have the Easy Ride that does all this shuttle service around the arena. Those trams that they're going to be shuttling people, but it's a short walk, 2 blocks. But you can take that, and then you come there. I would like everyone to be parked by at least 9:00 so that they can be there in the bleachers. We're going to start having, again, we have a lot of entertainment, the pre-entertainment, everything. But by 9:30, we have back-to-back-to-back entertainment because, did I mention Alhambra? They're showing Shrek. And so
this is like the Macy's Day Parade.
I called Craig, who owns the Alhambra. I said, look, I want your entire cast. I want Donkey. I want Shrek. I want everybody. I want Fiona, all of them. And so he said, we'll do it for you, Randy. So they're actually going to get all dressed up, drive all the way down. They're going to do a whole production number about like 9:40, and then they're going to run back because they got to get ready for a matinee that they're doing there.
What?
So they're a part. So there's a lot of things that it just keeps on and on. But this is crazy. But you need to be situated by 9:30. Again, the city gave us the bleachers. I mean, there's just so many things. Sunbelt gave us all the generator, all the power, all these fans, all this AC, electrical, and everything. They gave us all of that. I mean, it just goes on and on.
You're like Willy
Wonka. But
it's
crazy.
I used to call, Peter, who was originally with Peter Brook.
Yes.
Who's now with, I forget what his company is now. But you're like that guy. Peter's like a mad scientist.
Are we talking about Sweet Pete's?
Yeah, Sweet Pete's.
But they're part of it because he actually is going to be there.
Oh,
because
okay.
they have a whole Candyland area, and he's going to be making candy with everyone.
You guys are like the Willy Wonka of our city.
And he'll be dressed in that whole sort of doctor's outfit.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that did the chocolate bar for the giveaway.
Okay.
Sweet Pete's did the whole sort of golden ticket for everything. And
not
the
surprised
bars.
whatsoever. Yeah, it's amazing. And as you're telling this story, and I'm thinking about watching it on TV, when you do watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, like it goes by, but everything stops in front of Macy's for the performances. And so I'm feeling like I'm going to be in the bleachers, kind of like at a parade, and all these great performances are going to be coming by. Is that a good visual?
It is, yes. But it's really red carpet, but the same thing.
Yeah.
So it is an arrival sort of thing where you're going to see them drive up, you see their names, you're going to hear about them. We're talking about it on TV. When you see their name, you're going to see graphics all about that's going to appear on the LED boards everywhere. And
Gosh, that's so
and
cool.
then they're walking down there. We're throwing confetti on them as they're walking by for every one of them. And we have, again, so many other things. We've had pyro that was added on a couple of days ago when we cut the ribbon and get it all started. So there's a lot. There's so much. It's hard to keep explaining.
I'll tell you what I love about this, especially the name alone, because you are a dreamer. You're such a dreamer. Everything you've done in your career, everything is all about dreaming it and then making it happen. Oh. And to me, this is what Dream Day is all about.
Well, I don't make a living doing this. This is pretty much, PRI helps produce events that helps make the dreams of other people's come to life in all that sense. But that's through what we do for a living.
Yeah.
This one hits a lot different. This one
hits
also home. And this is about giving. There is no client. There is no client. This is just Jacksonville and its friends giving
at its finest.
At its finest.
That's
by far. I'm telling you, if you're one of these few, you need to be there, and it's going to touch your heart, and you're going to feel good, and you're going to love the city you live in.
So it's Saturday, June 27th.
Yep.
He would love to have as many people there as possible.
Cheering like crazy.
If you aren't able to make it, it's on Channel 4,
Yep.
so you can still feel like you're participating in some way.
Yep.
PRIProductions.com/Dream Day.
You got it.
You'll
see. You can actually meet the dream and see the challenges in which they're dealing with. You'll be able to see crazy amount of just businesses that are all signing on to be able to help make all this come together. You'll see it all, and then that hopefully will push you over that you're going to say, okay, I'll cut the grass later. I'm going to go to this first.
Everything else can wait compared to that. Randy, thank you for coming in. I'm so excited for your variant. Like I've known about this for a long time, but I feel like I'm most excited right now about what's coming.
I'm ecstatic that it's back.
Yeah, it's going to be back forever.
And now, if anybody's hearing this, make sure that you do like I do. You look for Amadeus. We expect to see him there.
Look for me. I will be there.
Okay, thank you.
Unless something crazy in my life happens, I will be there.
Okay.
And I don't know how I'm going to be able to help or volunteer or what I can do, but I'm going to find a way to do whatever I can do to help out.
Thank you. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming in, everybody. It's Randy Goodwin from PRI. Again, PRI.com/Dream Day for all the information. That wraps up this episode. I'll be back in a few weeks to let you know what's happening live from Jacksonville.